You know, if you've glanced at college tuition projections lately, you already know the sticker shock is, well, it's absolutely terrifying. But what if I told you there's a structured, incredibly effective way to fight back, save thousands in taxes, and actually secure your child's educational future? Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're jumping right in and breaking down exactly how you can master the Illinois 529 College Savings Plan.
So how do you actually afford the rising cost of college? It's the million-dollar question. And honestly, sometimes that's literally what it feels like. The answer really lies in a powerful financial shield called a 529 College Savings Plan. These are state-sponsored, tax-advantaged accounts specifically designed to help families save. And the great news is, if you live in Illinois, you have access to some of the absolute best, highest-rated options in the entire country.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the secret weapon of a 529. It's called the triple tax advantage. First up, you get tax-deferred growth. That means your investments compound over time without being dragged down every single year by taxes on your earnings. Second, you get 100% tax-free withdrawals as long as you're using the money for qualified education expenses. And third, which is an absolute game changer for Illinois residents, you get state tax deductions. Basically, every dollar you shield today using these advantages is one less dollar your kid is going to have to borrow with interest later on.
Okay, let's move right into Section 1, choosing your Illinois plan.
Illinois actually offers two distinct paths for your savings. It's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure. On one side, we have Bright Start. This is the direct sold option. It's totally perfect for the do-it-yourself investor. You just open it online, manage the choices yourself, and you benefit from lower overall fees. Now, on the other side, we have Bright Directions. This is the advisor-guided option. If you're someone who prefers a professional financial advisor to actively manage your strategy, this is your path. It does come with slightly higher fees, but it provides incredible peace of mind. Really, you just need to pick the lane that fits your personal comfort level.
Moving along to Section 2, steps to open an account and claim free money.
$50. That is literally free seed money from the state of Illinois to jumpstart your college savings. Through a program called Illinois First Steps, the state actually provides a $50 deposit for an eligible child born or adopted on or after January 1st, 2023. The parent or guardian just needs to be an Illinois resident at the time, and this is key, you absolutely must claim it before the child's 10th birthday. Now, the process to get this cash is surprisingly easy. Step 1. Open either a Bright Start or Bright Directions account. If you go the DIY Bright Start route, you can do this online in like 10 minutes. Step 2, name your eligible child as the beneficiary of that account. And Step 3, complete the simple claim form right during your new account setup. That's the whole shebang. You submit the claim, the state verifies it against public health records, and that $50 seed deposit hits your account the following quarter. It's a fantastic, immediate micro-win right out of the gate.
All right, let's dive into Section 3, picking your investment strategy. Illinois 529 plans offer quite a few options to match your specific risk tolerance. So let's break this somewhat complex landscape into three easily digestible categories. First, you have age-based portfolios. These automatically shift to become less risky as your child gets older, giving it a true set-it-and-forget-it vibe. Second, there are target portfolios. These maintain a static, consistent level of risk, whether that's conservative or aggressive, no matter how old your kid is. And third, individual fund portfolios. This is for the build-your-own investor who really wants to get in the weeds and hand-pick specific equity, real estate, or fixed-income options.
Let's look a bit closer at how the age-based strategy actually does all the heavy lifting for you. When you open the account for a newborn, the portfolio aims for maximum growth by investing heavily in stock funds. Why? Because you have a long time horizon to weather the market's ups and downs. But as your child nears college age, say around 17, the plan automatically shifts into safer investments like bonds. It gracefully transitions from aggressive growth to protecting your hard-earned money right before tuition is due. It's just an incredibly efficient, automated strategy.
Which brings us to Section 4, maximizing contributions and taxes. I want you to look at this massive number, $20,000. If you file an Illinois state income tax return, you can deduct up to $10,000 of your 529 contributions per year from your adjusted gross income. Married filing jointly? That doubles to $20,000 per year. It's essentially a yearly discount on your state taxes just for doing the responsible thing and saving for education. As long as you use those funds for qualified expenses, this is a massive, massive financial benefit.
And hey, if you have generous grandparents in the picture, there's a really powerful strategy known as superfunding. You can actually exceed the annual gift tax exclusion by front-loading up to 5 years' worth of contributions into a single year without triggering federal gift taxes. This jumpstarts your tax-free compounding and simultaneously removes assets from a taxable estate. Honestly, it's a phenomenal wealth transfer and savings strategy rolled into one.
All right, let's head into Section 5, Managing Withdrawals and Rules.
Now, this right here is probably the most common concern I hear. People always ask, what if my kid decides not to go to a traditional 4-year college? Is all this money just trapped? It's a huge barrier for a lot of families who incorrectly assume that 529s are exclusively for big universities. But the reality is, kids change their minds, and the 529 plan is incredibly flexible to accommodate exactly that. Over the years, the definition of a qualified higher education expense has expanded massively. So yes, of course, it covers 4-year universities, tuition, and room and board. But you can also take 100% tax-free withdrawals for trade, technical, and vocational schools. It covers approved apprenticeships, professional credentialing, and even up to $10,000 a year for K-12 tuition. Whether they want to be a surgeon, an electrician, or a software coder, your savings are ready to support them. So the crucial question you kind of have to ask yourself right now is this: are you ready to start shielding your college savings today? Because the costs of education certainly aren't pausing, but neither is the compound interest you could be earning right now. Whether you choose the direct, do-it-yourself route with Bright Start or the professionally guided path with Bright Directions, taking action and setting up an Illinois 529 plan could literally save your family thousands of dollars in taxes and future student loans. Don't leave that $50 first step seed money or that massive $20,000 state tax deduction just sitting on the table. Before we wrap up this explainer, just a quick and important reminder for us all. The information provided here is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Tax laws are super complex, they're heavily dependent on your individual circumstances, and they're always subject to change. Please consult a qualified financial advisor or a tax professional to discuss your unique financial situation before making any investment or withdrawal decisions. Thank you so much for joining me today, and here's to making your family's educational future much, much brighter.